Marcia, thank you so much for the very nice introduction, and thank you for being our moderator tonight. It was a pleasure working with you many years ago when you were the mayor and council member in Burbank, but you have never stopped serving the community, and we're so grateful to you for everything you do. Wonderful to join my good friend Anthony Portantino, who does such a marvelous job representing our common constituents. And Secretary, Madam Secretary, thank you so much for being available to answer. I know a lot of questions that folks have about access to unemployment compensation and other issues. Anthony, thank you for bringing us together. I'm really grateful to you. I just wanted to give a quick update on how things look in terms of the pandemic relief legislation and other matters. The Secretary of the Treasury, Mnuchin, had another long conversation with Speaker Pelosi today. It seems like they are very close. I think that if it were just left to the two of them, they can get to an agreement. The bigger problem, frankly, is whether Senate Republicans are willing to support any new package. The majority leader in the Senate, I guess he is the second or third ranking Republican in the Senate, today said that he didn't think there would be 13 Republican votes for any new package. That's not very encouraging, but it does demonstrate that Mitch McConnell has a real problem in the GOP conference, that the strong majority of his members do not want to do anything more, and they're certainly not willing to support families to the extent that the Democratic caucus and the White House believes is necessary. From my own point of view, people are desperately hurting right now. The pandemic, sadly, tragically, is not going away. At the moment, it is getting much worse, and our infection rates and our hospitalizations are going up, not down. Millions of businesses are hanging by a thread. As we go into the winter months, the prospect of the virus becoming that much worse as people are forced indoors, but also as so many businesses that can't do outdoor business close their doors, the need for help is just immense. Renters at risk of eviction and homeowners at risk of foreclosure, business people at risk of closing their doors on something they spent a life building. And lots of people on unemployment compensation whose unemployment has run out. So that is not something, in my view, that should wait until after the election or wait another day. So I hope that we can get to yes. I hope that Mitch McConnell and Senate Republicans think better of their current position and that we can get this done. One thing I do want to add, which is a very important part of this legislation, and that is we really need to surge testing in this country. Testing should be accessible to anyone who needs it at no charge with results in 24 hours. If you can't do that, you can't find out who's carrying the virus. And if you don't know who's carrying the virus, you can't isolate people who are sick, and the virus continues to spread. And that's how we've lost 215,000 Americans. The terrible tragedy is we didn't have to have such a huge and terrible loss of life. It just wasn't inevitable. It's been the result of, I think, very poor leadership. Wearing masks has to stop being a partisan issue. It's a public health issue. We have to be willing to follow the facts and follow the science. And so this is a very important part of the bill, which requires the establishment of a national plan to confront the pandemic and dramatically ramps up testing and tracing. So I hope we get it done before the election. I hope we get it done as soon as possible. And there are literally lives that are relying on it.